folks, it's been a while since I've made a video, but I didn't think this one could really wait. I'm currently in the process of sorting out a room for a studio. I've got a lot of different gear to show you, but I wanted to kind of talk about what I've seen this week, which is the sort of first week in December, and it's about this thing. This EVH Hypersonic 5153 6L6 digital combo. Now, I was interested in what was being said about it because anything Van Halen related, yeah, I'm pretty much there. But watching things, reading things, looking at the spec of this thing, looking at the price of this thing, I just don't get it. Now, please comment below if you can really get a grasp on the value or the function or the purpose of this amplifier. But for me, I'm struggling. Now, the first thing is, I'll go through, it's digital. Okay, no issues with that. I'm quite happy to play with line 6 gear. I have done for years. Digital things have served me very well. But that's things that have got multiple sounds, multiple cab options, multiple this, that and the next thing. And they're not that expensive. And they're light and they're portable. That's great. Now, as you will be well aware, if you've followed my channel, I've also got the Boss Katana that I made into a floor amp. Very usable, very functional little piece of kit. And although I've got valve amps and lots of them now, number of which I do need to make videos on, I've got a couple of Marshalls that I need to do, a Black Star, and this one. And this is where I'm kind of going with this. Now, this Hypersonic amplifier from EVH is Class D 50 watts. Now, Class D 50 watts for me is barely going to be loud enough to play along with a drummer. And yes, you can take a line out and run it into a disc. That's fine. But you can do that with really anything. But for me, I just don't quite get the function of this amp, where it sits in the market. Because it's, first of all, at 1,000, at current pricing, €1,549 from Thomann. Wow, that's not a beginner amp. That's not a practice amp. That's dearer than a lot of valve heads that you get. That's dearer than an awful lot of valve combos. It's certainly much dearer than a lot of transistor combos. Now, 50 watts down to 1 watt, great, but that's not going to be loud enough personally to be heard over a drummer. Also, being a FRFR speaker means that this doesn't have additional outlets, so you can't just plug it straight into a 4x12 or a 2x12 and give yourself a little bit more on stage. That doesn't work. You would have to just run it into another FRFR cabinet. It's got a couple of IR choices. Again, not particularly wonderful. And this brings me on to this thing, which I'll do later on. I'll do discussions about and a video about. But this is used 6505 plus 112 combo. These were the made in China ones, but they're still the Peavey 5150 Mark II circuit. 60 watts, all tube, loud as hell. 2 outputs, so I can run 2 4x12 cabinets if I want. It's also got an emulated line out, so I can run that straight into a desk, and it actually sounds pretty damn good. So no issues there. So far we're covering the functionality of this new Hypersonic. It's got its line out for the desk. It's got a speaker for you on stage, but it will also run cabinets. And being 60 watt, Class AB, all tube amp, it is unholy loud. I mean, ridiculously loud. You will play a gig quite happily with this at about 5, and it will still be painfully loud. And here's the crux of it for me. You can pick these up used. Glenn Fricker's done a video on these. There's numerous ones. That new Hypersonic combo with no real purpose that I can find as its niche. Again, tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me what I'm missing. €1,549. That used, perfect working order, €250. And it came with a Dunlop Crybaby wah-wah that works. You'll pay €50 for a working wah-wah pedal. So basically €200 for a perfectly working gigging amplifier. Fill me in. What am I missing here? I just don't quite get it. Anyway, I've got more to come. I've got more things to show you. I've got, in future, when I've got a bit more time, I've got a nice relic Charvel. I've finished a Yamaha guitar that I was doing a year ago that I think was about the last video I did. Since then, loads of things have changed. New house, new relationship, studio getting built, lots of tours have been and gone, lots more to come, but I've got the winter to kind of get sorted. Anyway, I've got other things to show you that I picked up in future. Just, this is this Harley Benton Hollow Flash. I actually went to Tolman when I was on tour with Heat and tried one, thought it was great. I've got some Friedman stuff to show you. I've got some Boss delay pedals to show you. I've got lots of different things. But this I just thought was current. Now at that price, I'll just quickly touch on this. If you're thinking of this scenario of the EVH, €1,500 would buy you a Universal Audio Anti-1992 pedal, the little amp in a box, which is widely considered probably the best 5150 cloned gadget there is. It sounds absolutely phenomenal. Has got IRs built into it, will run into the effects return of any amplifier. You can pick up a transistor amp and a decent speaker cabinet for a couple of €100. The anti-pedal is about €300. So you're at €500. And you can run real cabinets and front of house. It's another option, but this is where I'm going. I just don't quite get where this Hypersonic EVH, don't get me started why it says 6L6 on it. I don't get that at all. That is 6L6 and it's blow your head off loud. Anyway, please comment below, let me know what you think, but I'm at a loss. And I just thought, while it's current and it's being discussed, I might as well throw my tuppence worth and actually touch base and say, hi, I'm still here and there'll be more to come. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.